Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome once again, as always, to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You joined me this morning in our digs here in Wainfleet in Lincolnshire, where currently myself, Mrs H, little Toby James are still on holiday, aren't we, Mrs H?
We are.
Although sadly we're now into the second week of our holiday and we are coming towards the end of our holiday. All good things, Mrs H, must come to an end. Now the purpose of today's video is to relate a rather strange incident that happened last night and in the early hours of this morning here at our digs in Wainfleet. Now, as anybody will tell you who's got a kiddie, or perhaps you've got kiddies yourself and you'll know, you get very few pleasures to yourself once you have a child. And myself and Mrs H, we decided that we was going to have one of those little pleasures last night. No hot potters, I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is a couple of cakes that we picked up from Mablethorpe whilst we was out yesterday. Now the idea was to ship little Toby James off to bed and we could have a secret feast, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Downstairs whilst we
a cake
watched,
and a beer.
yes, whilst we watched a little bit of Disney Plus, because I brought our Fire Stick with us from home. Now, because we couldn't get Toby James down, he's been sleeping later and later for some reason, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
What we had to do was revert to plan B and not have our cakes and have them for breakfast. However, I awoke this morning to find there was no cakes or potters because something during the night or in the early hours of the morning has been in here and stolen them. And Mrs H will show you the evidence now. Now, I found one of these cakes on the bathroom floor. I'd obviously got up this morning, you know, being caught short, so to speak. And there's a little bit of icing on the floor there as well, Mrs H.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think's happened here, Mrs H?
Well, I don't know, I thought that maybe a rat had got hold of it and took it.
But is a rat intelligent enough to lift a box lid like that, and I haven't moved this box, this is where we placed it yesterday, get all the cakes out like that, and then neatly fold the wrapper up and put it on the floor?
That's the strange thing, isn't it?
Now, my first reaction was to, in honesty, we brought our dog with us, Lucy. We don't put her in kennels, do we, Mrs.
No, we never do.
And my first reaction was that she'd been down and had a midnight feast, so I was all about to run upstairs and, you know, tell her off. When I realised if our Lucy had have done that, there would have been carnage here, Mrs. H. She would have ate the box as well.
Yes.
You know, she's not that clever. I know she's a Labrador and we say Labradors are clever, but she's not that clever enough to fold the box up. So what do you think's gone on? I mean, I'm at a loss with this. At first we thought maybe a squirrel had got in.
But I've had nuts on the countertop for 3 or 4 days and nothing's had those nuts.
And there's been bread on the top there which we use for toast in the morning, and that's not been touched. We have been leaving the windows open on the second floor and third floor to let a bit of fresh air in because it's been hot during this holiday. But I'm just at a loss as to what's happened here. Maybe we have a lodger in the attic, Mrs H, and they've come down.
Maybe, but then, yeah, Lucy, she would have warned us.
And our bedroom's right near the attic hatch, so I'm at a loss, Hot Potters. So I'm going to throw this one open to you guys. Please leave your comments below what you think have happened to Mr and Mrs H's cakes. And I just want to state here and now, for the record, that Mr H hasn't been up during the night having a secret midnight feast. So folks, it's over to you. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.
Uh-oh.